tax time, and there are a lot of scams going around right now, and we're so happy to have Jennifer Jenkins with the IRS to come in and help us sort through the mess. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And, you know, first of all, as I was just joking a moment ago off camera, you know, taxes alone are difficult to understand. Then when you get these phishing scams and all these other scam artists trying to take advantage of that confusion, it gets even harder. So this week is a special week. Could you take us through that and some of the latest threats you've been catching on to?
This is National Consumer Protection Week. So we talked a little bit about how complicated some taxes can seem, and there are actually a lot of really great credits and deductions that are out there, legitimate things that people who are qualified for them, I encourage them to apply and help reduce their tax bill. But there's a little bit of self-education that needs to take place too, because there are a lot of scammers out there, unfortunately, who are really ready, willing, and able at, you know, whatever opportunity they see to try to fleece good, hardworking people out of their money. So the latest scam that's out there has to do with the American Opportunity Tax Credit, which is a credit for college education, first 4 years of post-secondary college education, worth up to $2,500 per student who has qualifying educational expenses. So somehow the scammers are trying to convince, particularly targeting elderly, lower income working families, and even working through church groups to try to get the message out that these scammers, the con artists, can help them prepare a return and get some sort of rebate or refund based on this credit, if you've paid grocery, taxes, you know, that sort of thing. And again, really there are some really wonderful credits and deductions that people need to know about. But if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is in many cases. You really have to be careful and a little cynical and do some research yourself to make sure you don't become a victim to a scam. Now,
typically, are these scam artists coming at people in person, by mailers, or online? I mean, where do we have to be most vigilant?
All of the above.
Oh, well, great.
So email in particular, we call that phishing. And it's just like any of those other emails that you get. Hey, I'm, you know, in whatever country, and I need you to send so much money, and then we get these with tax-related things too, because when somebody receives something, a letter or whatever the case may be, from the IRS, most of the time they sit up and take notice. So just don't fall for it. We, at the IRS, we do not contact taxpayers by electronic means. We don't initiate contact, either text message or email, and we won't be asking for sensitive personal financial information through electronic communication. We'll send a letter. So if you do receive something that states that it's from the IRS, it's in an email or something like that, don't fall for it. It's going to be trying to send you to a malicious website, or trying to get you to provide your personal identification number for your bank account or something. Don't fall for it. You can forward it to us if you'd like. Either just delete it or forward it to us for further investigation. Our email is phishing, phishing, at irs.gov, and then we'll check it out, or just delete it.
All right, Jennifer Jenkins with the IRS, thank you so much for being with us this morning. A lot of good information for you here during this interview.